Checking, checking. Good. Alright, let's do this. This either will be the final part, or this will be the second to final part. I'm naming it Delicate Flower just in case. Yeah, I got this. No damage, no teleporting. Damage, no teleportation. Should be easy. And all I have to do is get all the way to my teleportation point. That's where I have to go. I'm shocked that shaking doesn't, mess it up. Literally, if I can just get through the flying no-name things, or whatever the hell they're called, then I should be set. I have Sprint Master on. I should have Dash Master on as well. I don't need Grub Song right now. I'm not gonna be able to do anything with it anyway. Alright, we'll keep Grub on. Gotta be very, very careful. I'm gonna see if I can go up. See if I can take like an upper path. I rested at the tram. Oh, I rested at the tram. This entire part might just be me running back and forth between getting the Delicate Flower and finishing this. Actually, what I'll do is I will pop up a teleportation point here just in case. I'm still coughing, by the way. I'm gonna definitely have to get myself checked. There's something. Well, don't worry. She got plenty. Yeah. Your faith in me is absolutely demolished. I get it. Okay. Let's not be dumb. I think I'm just gonna focus on doing the easiest path. I just have to make sure I don't mess up with the, what are they called? The flying corrupted gruz. Oh, wait, because I banished the Grim Troop, I won't be able to face up against that Nightmare Grim dude, which means I won't have the log. Why? Oh my god, it did it again! I have quick nail. I pressed the button twice. I went tick tick, tick tick to kill it. But the second tick didn't come out.
Why?
Yeah. Shut up, you got plenty of them.
Nama la mehon.
Sacred my ass. Che don't know what's sacred. I will be honest, if I can't, for some reason, do this in this first part, or in this one part here, if I can't do this delicate flower thing, I'm just not gonna bother doing it next time. And I'm just gonna finish the game. Or I'm just gonna do this on my off time. Because I think it's kinda like a nice, like, 38. We have 38 parts instead of 37. And I will attempt Pantheon, streaming it, but otherwise, that's kind of it. Like, if I'm to 112% this game, or anything like that, I'm more than likely just going to do it off stream. Because I want to move on. Whoa. Yeah, that was pretty simple. Okay. I like how I make you mess me up. I need to go up. Ah, is that the most effective way? I could go through Frog Canyon. But would Frog Canyon be more dangerous? I honestly don't think so. Maybe. trying to go there. I think I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna try through Fog Canyon. I have to. Oh my god, this does not bring me where I wanted to go. Oh wait, under here. Okay, I just gotta be ultra careful. Oh, come the fuck on! Oh my god, why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? I should have waited for it to drop. No, I should have gone on the water. Oh my god, I'm... What's up?
Why? Hello,
Yeah. You got plenty of spare. Fuck off. I'm so angry. My accent is like half changing and half not. I'm saying that. I don't know what annoys me more. That or the fact that I gotta do this multiple times. Don't care. Gotta bring this flower to the end. And once I do, that's it. I would no longer have to worry about this. I can go right to the final boss. That's what I'm doing immediately after this. It's just final boss time. I'm like 75% sure there's nothing else I can do. I have every single... because I already killed all the enemies. Damn. Okay, well those things respawn, whatever. They don't matter. They don't matter. Okay, maybe I will go up. Wait, what the fuck hit me? What hit me? What? Oh my... I panicked. No. Yeah. Why am I so bad at this?
Nama la mejor.
Che got plenty of delicate flower, so I don't have to worry. God, I hate it so much. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. But yeah, I guess what would I stream next? Possibly going back to Devil May Cry 5, Devil May Cry 1. I'd have to remember the controls though, because, you know, old game. Well, I'd just look up the controls, I guess. And just had to remember where I'm at. Maybe I'd go back to Wu-Tang Fallen Feathers, unless that got removed from Game Pass, and I can't even stream that game anymore. But I don't know why, that game just like... At first, I was entertained, but then I just became bored. Like, it felt like the same... same formula I've done multiple times, but like, I've had fun with that formula multiple times. I played Elden Ring at least 3 times. Not like fully completed Elden Ring, but let's see. I played my first playthrough of Elden Ring. Then I attempted a second playthrough where it was gonna be like sorcery only, but I just could not get that to work for me. I was getting my ass handed to me. Then I had my third playthrough, which is my favorite playthrough, called the Oonga Boonga playthrough. Essentially, I just made I followed a model that looked exactly like Queen America, and I just ran through the entire game. Yes! Alright, remember this guy's here. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Okay, this should be a relatively simple zone. If it had to blow up, I'm not even gonna try and attempt. Just wanna go down. Followed a path that I've followed before. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna be very, like, silent during these parts. Just to make sure I don't mess up. I'm using, like, every ounce of focus I have. And I was in the middle of talking about something then, but... It don't matter now. Every ounce of my being was screaming right there.
Hello, Penny. La mer
Let's do this again. Alright, as I was saying, yeah, Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers is just like, I don't know, it fell off rather quickly. I was entertained by like the multiple different things you could do, I guess. The parry system was pretty fun. But I mean, like, if I compare it to other parry-like games, like Sekiro and Stellar Blade, it was kind of the weakest of them. If you want my opinion, still Sekiro has the best, like, parry system of any game I've played. Like, it's by far the best. You could parry anything in that game, knock down their posture in the most satisfying way, and then get that execution. And if you're good enough, you don't even have to worry about being hit. Like, I'd probably say number one of parry systems is obviously Sekiro. Number two would probably be a very close match between Stellar Blade and oh my god, my brain is dying. Expedition 33, which is right here. My heart sank there for a second. I'm just being as careful as possible now. If I don't have to fight, I don't have to fight. Especially after what just happened. Where I just got hit by the most insignificant. Going the wrong way. Okay, we're there. We are in safe zone. I've already killed the bug here. I don't have to worry about it. Heal here. We've already killed all the bugs here. The only bugs that will respawn is those Labo wannabes. And I guess these bugs. Okay, I'm going down. This is where men become warriors. Can't I just take the upper path? There's no fucking way I mess up that pogo! God damn. You're dying from that. Jesus Christ. Man, I am...
Why?
Yeah. Che don't want to do these anymore. Che just want to go fight final boss. Che just want to mash shard and fuck off. Let's see. I do have... Of the physical games I own, I have only played through and 100%ed like half of them. I have Astrobot, Dead Space I still need to play through, which, I don't know, I just haven't because me and horror games aren't really the best mix, but I don't mind them and I mind them at the same time. It's like a very weird combination. Like, I'm not one that likes cheap jump scares, because they're just like, and then you're like, that was boring. But I know Dead Space isn't really that, it's more psychological. You guys I like more? Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I own physically. Just a little bit of a disappointment, a letdown, but I think they've improved a lot of stuff, according to, those that still play it. But apparently, like, that launch just ruined the game. For a lot of people. Like, that game is just... no. But nobody, like, not anybody wants to touch it anymore. They took one of the most anticipated games of... the most anticipated Dragon Ball game and basically... fucked it. Let's see, I have... Elden Ring there, which I have not 100%ed on... Actually, I haven't even 100%ed on anything yet. I still have one ending left on my Xbox. And that is the Frenzied Flame ending. God of War, which obviously I've streamed. So yeah. I've 100% of that game as well. I randomly bought Shin Megami Tensei 5 on like a whim. I have literally no idea about what that game entails. I legit have no idea besides the fact that I think it's similar to Persona. But that's kinda it. And I've tried other Persona-like games, but I just haven't enjoyed them, and I only found that out after buying the game. The only reason I bought the game was because, like, literally everywhere I went on one day when I was traveling through a mall, like, literally everywhere I went, the game was just in my face. Just boom, it was there. Steel case. It was like Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. Everywhere I went, I could not like find a single place that didn't have that game just straight up in my face. So I was like, screw it, why not? Went to Target, And like I found it there as well, so I was just like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll buy it, whatever. Bought it, and it's still been there, and I'm pretty sure it still has the plastic wrapping. Then obviously Sonic X Shadow Generations, which I've played through on stream, which I've also 100%ed. Got Spider-Man 2, which I did not stream, but I did play by myself. Fun game. I've 100%ed the game before they had that New Game Plus out. Massively disappointed that there was no DLC for that game. Like, I seriously don't know what they were thinking with that. But, like, they set up Carnage. Oh, yeah. Sorry, spoilers. Carnage was basically set up in, like, a side mission that could have worked super well as a, playing very safe right now. Could have played very well as a, like, side story villain. Like, very well. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck! Yeah, massively disappointed, no DLC for that game. Pissed by it, because, like, seriously, why?
Why? Hello, Penny.
Wait, why didn't I go back up and, like, literally kill all the enemies while I had my delicate flower gone? God, I'm so dumb. Whatever. Stellar Blade, which I've already 100%ed. I played through 4 times already. I played through all the DLC. Like, that game's done. Until they have another DLC. More than likely sometime next year. Still, I will say, it's one of my favorite games to play through. Like, still some of the best music I've listened to while playing a game. And, like, literally, I can, like, a lot of people would probably take offense to this, but, like, I would compare that music to a lot of Final Fantasy music. Like, oh, yeah, don't, you know, get the noose going. But this is, just my own personal opinion on that. Like, I love Final Fantasy music. I think Final Fantasy 15 had some of my favorite music for a while. Like, other than Minecraft music, which is just chill music. Like, still, best I played. Like, just an overall chill experience while just exploring the world and stuff. Not many games have had me like that. I think I can literally count on my hands the amount of games that had me like, wow, I love exploring this world. Even though, like, I am still disappointed by the lack of scenery that Stellar Blade had. Again, 2 desert areas. You had a destroyed city. So you had 2 destroyed cities, but 1 was flooded. The first area was a destroyed city. Second area was a desert, a massive desert. third area was a destroyed underground like sewer system mixed with a tramway, which was very unique. I love that. Then the fourth area was another desert. And guess what? Like, both deserts were like the massive open world exploration zones. So I was a little disappointed with that still, again. Also, I don't know why I'm reviewing Stellar Blade again, because I guess I have nothing to talk about right now. I'm just trying to run this as quickly as possible. Like, it just, still, again, I will tout that game as like a clean, I think I set it like an 8 out of 10 overall. Like, it's carried heavily by its gameplay and music, and I guess visuals as well as like stellar. No pun intended. From both the environments to the character models, it was just like perfect. The only thing that was lacking was the overall story for that game. Again. Still hands down, like, so much could have happened, so much could have been done, like, shown, not like said to us, like shown to us, but it just wasn't. Like, it was kind of like a Doom Eternal situation, where like most of Doom's story was shown through in case I die. I know where I am. Okay. Fuck. You. Game. Alright, I'm gonna go back up there and I'm gonna kill all the enemies and I'm gonna teleport back. And I'm gonna go forward as well and kill all the enemies that won't respawn. If there is any. I, again, have not been to this zone in a fucking minute. Oh my god, this is a hard part. If I remember correctly, the last enemies are just these. So I don't have to worry about anything. Now I just had to boom, 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 boom. I was so close! Yeah, again. I give that game still, the Stellar Blade, clean 8 out of 10. Visuals, 10 out of 10. Music, 10 out of 10. Gameplay, 9. Story was like a 5.
La mer finello.
guess I could review the rest of what I played. And then I got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which, yes, again, I've streamed. And I've 100% it on stream. No DLC for that game. I don't think so. At least no, like, gameplay DLC for that game. So, it's just, it was a, just a good, I guess, casual experience for, like, PlayStation. Like, that definitely had that, like, classic PlayStation, like, vibe I got. Because that's primarily what I play PlayStation for. Like, occasionally, like, again, I mean, I'm probably going to change it up with how Xbox is going about their current... I should say Microsoft is going about with Xbox. Oh, 1 second. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Like, when it comes down to, like, how I did it before was Xbox would be the game, like, the console I buy most of my games on. Most of the games I purchased were, like, multiplayer games, sometimes single-player games. Any games that was, like, a third-party game that would be on multiple consoles, I would usually buy that on Xbox. Because that's how I would do things. You know? Like, Xbox is like my main thing, and I only got a PlayStation technically recently. Like, yeah, I'd say PlayStation is like a recent acquisition. Like, I've had Nintendo consoles, I've had Xboxes throughout my life. I've literally played on every single one of those. I think the first PlayStation I actually played was the PlayStation 3. When my dad had that. So let me check my audio. Yeah, when my Jesus, my dad had the PlayStation 3, I would play on that. I mean, he also had the Xbox 360. So the PlayStation 3 was like mostly just used that for watching movies and such. I guess downloading videos off the internet. Still remember one of the like things I watched was like Samus versus a Spartan, but it wasn't like at first I thought it was Master Chief, but then like as you watch the video, like when you watch spoilers for that video, by the way, I guess, but obviously Samus wins because Samus is, you know, literally busted. But, like, when you see at the end, like, Samus takes a look into the visor. I don't remember if she takes off the helmet or not of the Spartan, but it's a woman underneath. I don't know which, if it's like one of the characters, like a named character or not, because obviously I was young. I didn't know. But it was an interesting video to watch. So PlayStation has always been like a thing that I only occasionally get to play. And occasionally got to mess with. I had a PS4 for like, I think, less than a year. Maybe about a year. Fuck you, game. Piece of shit. That wasn't my own fault. It wasn't even the game. I mean, it is a game for setting up that area, but you know, and having to run through this entire game with a fucking delicate flower that I can't teleport, I can't do anything with.
Why?
Yeah, shut up.
Nama la mehon.
She don't want to listen to you no more. Maybe a Cajun accent, actually. Didn't even think about that. But like one of those deep southern accents that sounds like a Cajun accent. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you ever watched Waterboy, you know what I'm talking about. Like, that's probably the most, like, auditory example. I mean, it was like if somebody, like, you know, trying to use a Cajun accent. Basically, not. I don't think the actual actor had a proper, like, Cajun or, like, very deep southern accent. I'm talking, like, deep. Like, you'd have to go to the, like, some swamps to find them. Like, that type of accent. That you can just barely make out the words. Because it's that heavy of an accent. I mean, to be honest, anybody with a deep accent, I can... I've actually gotten... Strangely enough, I've gotten better after working in retail at understanding heavy accents. I fucking you stupid little wannabe aspid bitch. But, yeah, I've gotten a little better at understanding deep accents. My boss has, like, a deep accent as well. Not like a Cajun accent. It's like a very strong accent that if you're not, like, I mean, before, like, when I started out, if I wasn't paying attention, like, it would be very hard to make out his words. But as time progressed, I mean, his accent has not changed, I'll be honest. But I've gotten better at understanding it, which I think is a good thing. I've gotten very good at understanding heavy Hispanic accents as well, from literally anywhere. Mainly Ecuadorian, strangely enough. And how do I know? I've asked. Because, you know, I'm curious. And for those who answered, I got my answer. And I could kind of, like, piece together some of the accents and where they're from. It's kind of fun, kind of not. Because sometimes you get it wrong. Sometimes you get it right. For those I'm like really curious about, I'll just ask. Like, where you from? Your accent sounds unique. Yeah, but what are they saying? Before I went into the whole accent talk, which is stupid, but whatever. I have to be careful with how much I use here. Like focus. Alright, but let me get back to I guess my things. What I'm just chatting about. I'm just chatting about random things right now, I guess, pretty much. Because this is gonna be a long time. It's already been an hour. That's how long it's taken me. It's already basically been an hour. There's no way. There's actually no way it chose to hit whatever was on that thing first and not hit the dipshit behind him. Chad don't wanna do this no more. Man, I wanna fight the final boss and be done with this, man. But I mean, again, like, yeah, I had a, oh yeah, now I'm remembering. I had a PlayStation 4 for I think a little less than a year. Like, it did not last around this house for long. It was like, well, around my house, I guess. Not this house. For long. It was just... because it wasn't owned by me. My dad had just bought it. And then I just played on it. Occasionally. And the only things I really played on that was, like, the Ratchet & Clank game that was on PS4. And I tried playing through The Last of Us. I didn't get through it all. Played Fortnite on it. And I played... what else did I play? I'm trying to remember. It was a game that I played. I could probably go through my records and find out. Well, not right now, obviously. Okay, let's not mess up on some simple part. That's all I want to do, is just not mess up. Yeah, because I just remember I had a PS4 around Season 5 of Fortnite, so whatever year that was. Yeah, a year and a half of high school I was in at the time. Imagine if I didn't have Yzma's Tear. Like, it was a fun console. It was awful. Like, every time I had, like, went from playing on Xbox for a while and then played on the PlayStation, it was just, like a weirdly, like, refreshing experience. Because Because, like, I'm so used to always seeing the menu of the Xbox, seeing everything for the Xbox, playing the Xbox games, the usual AAA experience games, third-party systems and all that. So, like, always felt, like, refreshing when I played on PlayStation, because I'd be able to play the PlayStation exclusives on it. And kind of enjoy the experience that was there. And also, I guess most of my friends had played on PlayStation as well. And this was, like, pre-crossplay, so I guess kind of pre-crossplay. Like, I think, no, Fortnite didn't implement, like, I mean, they did, like, implement it secretly at first. Like, I will just say this, like, a random note, I guess, is that, like, a lot of people hate Fortnite for what they've done to the industry, I guess. And it's not like they would, like, again, they weren't the first to do battle royales, and they weren't the first to do battle passes. They were just the most successful at doing them. Like, cause remember, like, the actual, like, Fortnite game is Save the World. Or I guess was Save the World. Before they decided to abandon that and then just pursue fuck you. Oh my god. They decided to pursue the Battle Royale when it became more lucrative than their Save the World mode. Yes, shush. I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. Who would have thought this entire run would just be me chatting my ass off and trying to do this damn delicate flower thing? Because this is so... whatever. What was I saying? Fortnite. Interesting game, interesting time, interesting whatever. Oh, whatever. That whole, like, anecdote is just whatever. But, yeah, I'll just finish it off by just saying, like, yes. Like, you can hate them for, I guess, popularizing, monetizing skins with, shops. I mean, other games have had shops before, but, again, Fortnite did it, and they were more popular at it. With, like, selling just skins. Like, the entirety of Fortnite is cosmetic. Don't forget that. Like, never forget that the entirety of Fortnite, like, every monetized thing, is purely cosmetic. And there's, like, yeah, some interactable cosmetics, but everything in that game is cosmetic. Everything that you can buy is just cosmetic. So they were the first to properly do, like, monetization. They were the first to do battle pass as well. They were the first to do... I mean, they weren't the first to do battle royales well, but they definitely made it a lot more popular than, like, PUBG did and, H1Z1, I think it was. What the hell is that one called? Is it H1Z1? No. Maybe? That other one that kind of looks similar to PUBG. Like, yeah, you can hate them for all of that. So, like, sure. But don't forget that they were the first to implement true crossplay between Xbox and PlayStation. Because before, I think the most crossplay that anybody had was like Xbox with PC. Now it's kind of it. Because Microsoft, again, owned PC, most PC, like Windows systems, and they own Xbox. So why wouldn't you have them both, like, do something together? And it wasn't for, like, every game, but, like, for certain games, you'd be able to do, like, crossplay between PC and Xbox. But Microsoft, Fortnite was the first one to implement, like, actual, like, Xbox to PlayStation crossplay. Like, I remember how revolutionary that was. Like, that is crazy for me to say that in, like, the big 2025, almost 2026, like, how revolutionary crossplay was. Like, currently, crossplay is, like, you know, obviously it's everywhere. It's basically in almost every game. So you don't even think about it. But, like, without Fortnite, it probably would have been at least another, like, 3 to maybe 5 years before there would have been any crossplay talks between Xbox and PlayStation. Because, again, like, it was a whole rivalry thing. Console wars and that. Which, obviously, PlayStation had won the previous console wars of PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One because of Microsoft. Again, like, let's not forget this, Microsoft screwed Xbox. Like, if Microsoft just let the Xbox team do what they were gonna do, they would've been fine. No, instead Microsoft decided, no, we want to turn the Xbox into a family console. Terrible idea. You know, it had all the apps on it. Everything like that. It was terrible. Y'all remember the Xbox One launch. Okay. I'm good. That hurt. That actually, like, physically hurt my entire being. I was legit about to drop a grown man tear right there. A literal tear of frustration. I was right there. Literally, the only problem is one of the hardest things I had to deal with in this game, which is parkour. Okay. This should be the last run I need to do. What was I talking about? PlayStation being superior to Xbox after PlayStation 4? Because, like, don't forget, like, Xbox 360 versus PS3, the 360 absolutely dominated. In both sales, games, like, basically most things were superior on the 360 compared to the PlayStation 3, and also the hardware of the PlayStation 3 sucked as well. I mean, let's not forget that, yes, while the hardware on the PlayStation 3 sucked, Xbox 360 had a big problem too. The Red Ring of Death. Where if your console got that, that was it. That console was dead. And while Xbox kind of had cloud saves back then, it was like some of your data could actually get corrupted too if you're not careful. Like, I don't think it happened to everybody. It didn't happen to me, obviously. I never actually had to deal with the Red Ring of Death. But essentially, just that would literally kill your console. Gone. Forever. Didn't happen to every console, but it was bound to basically happen to any base Xbox models. They partially fixed the problem with the Xbox Slim, Xbox 360 Slim, which is like a more compact version of the Xbox 360. It was black. It had like a chrome button to turn it on. And I think it also had a little bit more storage, if I'm remembering correctly. It might have the same amount of storage. I might be wrong on that. But essentially, it was just like a better version of a 360. And it had less of the Red Ring of Death problems. Although I did hear that for other people, like, again, there was... like, there was still a chance it would Red Ring of Death. But I hadn't seen anything of that, but, you know, we have to take their word for it. But, yeah, basically, all of this boiled down to me just saying I had not really had a PlayStation for long. Like, I bought a PlayStation 2 years ago, I think? It's been 2 years. Just, like, on a whim. Went to Best Buy. Was like, screw it. Why not? And I just bought a PlayStation 5. Just right then and there. Got God of War alongside it, I think. Yeah. God of War Ragnarok, which obviously I had to play through God of War, the original first, which I played on PC. Great game. Again, I will still say this for the God of War series so far, than the modern ones. Like, I would still say that 2018's God of War had like a better story in my opinion. Although obviously Atreus was less annoying in Ragnarok, but I do think for Kratos' journey and everything, it was like a better story of like a father traveling with his son to bury his wife's ashes in another spot. Oh my fucking god, there's no way I did that to myself! It takes about 7 minutes just to get to that side of the fucking map. You seem to have plenty of these one-of-a-kind flowers. Can I give the flower? I think I can give a flower to, what's-his-face up there. What happens if I do that? What was I saying? Bought a PlayStation 5 on a whim a few years ago, and I've enjoyed it. Although I do know I need to lie it down at some point, because apparently it's standing up kind of messes with it, which is a little weird. Like, you built the thing to be standing. Like, you literally built the whole PlayStation 5 around standing it up. Like, the whole jokes about the Xbox being a fridge and the PlayStation 5 being a router. Which is, you know, basically true design-wise. But like, it's kind of annoying that, like, possibly at some point my PlayStation might just die, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm, like, knocking on wood over here. Because I remember watching, like, Afro Senju's video at one point, and he had mentioned that his PlayStation 5 got basically screwed because it was standing. At least he believed that was the reason it got broken. I mean, he could be wrong. But, like, at the same time, I don't have the ability to place it down. I don't have the room. Like, how my setup is kind of reliant on it standing. I guess I could always... Nah, I wouldn't be able to. God damn it. I'm trying to, like, look at my setup at the same time. Cause, like, I have my Xbox above, and my PlayStation is below. My PlayStation is currently standing, but it's on the floor, while my Xbox is, like, up. Because the thing that I have is, like, a weird setup. I mean, technically, I guess I can always get, like, wooden platforms and set it up to the point where I can actually have extra room. And just place all my other stuff down below. But I could do that sometime, I guess. Going the wrong way. Sorry, I was not paying attention. But yeah, I guess other than that, like, PlayStation-wise, like, it's still always, like, a fun experience. Like, if I'm playing on my Xbox for long enough, and then I play on my PlayStation, it gives me that same kind of, like, sense. Not, like, of wonder, but of, like a refreshing experience. That occasionally I need. And I can't get that from, like, Nintendo. Nintendo stuff, like, Nintendo is one of those things where, like, I can play it occasionally. Like, even the Switch, like, there's some people who'd be able to play the Switch, like, non-stop. Me, I just can't. Like, both from the controllers, which low-key just kinda suck feeling-wise. Just the overall experience of the console is just not as good as, like, Xbox and PlayStation. Like, yes, I can pick it up, I can play it mobily, but I don't know. Also, the fact that the games feel like I'm playing, like, an old-ass console, despite the fact that the Switch came out around the same time that Xbox and PlayStation 5 and... Not the PlayStation 5, but the... Okay, we're through. Don't do anything dumb. Literally, all I had to do was just not do anything dumb. Really? Okay. We're good. We're good. 7 minutes. Every time I fuck up, it takes me 7 minutes to get back there. If I ever sit at a bench, every enemy is gonna respawn, and it would take me extra time. If I ever had to quit out, or if I am done for the day, I am never doing this again. I will literally just like say fuck this shit. I'm just like, because I maybe got like maybe an extra 20 minutes on my hands, 21 I guess, if I want to like time it properly, which would be essentially 3 runs, including this one. 3 more times I can fuck up and make it to the end. And there's a big chance that I somehow fuck up some like basic parkour. Ugh. What was I saying originally? Yeah, the Switch. Yeah, can't really play it much. Like, I have plenty of Switch games, but I just can't bring myself to play on the Switch for long. Like, my job, like, I have a lot of, like, time between customers sometimes. It's, like, not, like, a big, like, you know, thing where, like, I have a lot of customers. I mean, there are some times where there's, like, a huge horde of customers, and it's just, like, the entire day is busy, but most of the time, I'd say, like, 3 to 4 days out of the week, it's just kind of chill. So, like, I'd be able to bring my Switch, and I've only done that recently. And yes, my manager was like, yeah, go ahead. Like, I understand how boring it'll be during that time period to do nothing. Like, when everything else is already done, everything's stocked up, everything's all chill, everything's cleaned, and there's, like, nothing to do. It can get boring. And, like, even when I'm on my phone, which is what I do most of the time, it can just be boring. Because the only things I do on my phone when I'm at work is I'm either watching YouTube, I'll maybe play a mobile game, which is like rare, or I'd be watching like something, like I'd be doom scrolling, or I'd read a manhwa, some manga or something on my phone, semi-legally. You know, so, like, it's just, sometimes it gets boring. So I decided to bring my Switch a few times, but, like, or at least twice, but both times I brought my Switch, I was just like, I just don't feel like playing it. And, like, both times, like, it was a very slow day. What am I doing? Like, both times was a very, very, very slow day. So, like, I had plenty of time to play. I just couldn't bring myself. And I just don't know. Like, I even have Minecraft on it. I have Minecraft on literally every single thing I own, in case I want to just play some Minecraft. Because occasionally you get that Minecraft itch. I've been having an itch to play Minecraft for a while. Like, I might even stream myself playing through some Minecraft. Damn! I don't know, I might do that at some point. Don't know when. It'll be like modded Minecraft, I'm pretty sure. Like, I got add-on Minecraft because I decided to say screw it. I think I bought $100 worth of those mine coin things, and just decided to say whatever I can buy with this, that's it. Because like there was a lot of good add-ons, and yes, I know I can like just go on my laptop and play Minecraft that way. But the problem is that with Bedrock, well not Bedrock, with Java, you can't use a controller unless you have a specific like mod installed that would allow you to use a controller. And again, I suck at PC games. Like, I'm not good at it. I mean, yes, I could probably take the time to learn, but I just haven't had the chance or the time or the real care to like learn how to properly use a PC. I've only like played a few PC games. Okay. I played a few PC games without a controller. And all times I'm always like kinda antsy, I guess, a little bit. I fucking hate you so much! Just miss it by an inch. Just miss it by an inch, man. I want to be done with this so bad. This is so fucking annoying. Okay, come on. I got like no time. I got no time to do this fucking bullshit.
Why Hello, bene. La mer finello.
What was I saying? Something about the Switch and how it kind of like low-key kind of sucks. And this is the Switch 1. Like, yes, again, the Switch 1 has some good games on it. Mario Odyssey, which I don't own. I had at one point, but it was a physical copy. But it wasn't mine. It was my dad's. Because then at one point decided to sell it because, like, financial times are tough at that point. Sucked. Lost a lot of games from those random times where like financing was tough. But other than that, like it was got what? Legend of Zelda? Breath of the Wild, which I've also played and didn't get to complete through because again, I didn't own the copy. My older brother did. And I never really played it much. Like, it was kind of my fault for not playing it much, I guess, when it was here. The moment he moved out, that was like it. Obviously couldn't play it anymore, so. And yeah, I could always buy it, but I don't know. It's like something has always barred me from like buying it and playing through the entire game. Like, there's just some kind of feeling about that game that I just can't shake. It is definitely one of the Switch's better games. But like when you compare it to other games made around the same time for other consoles and other generations, it was just like, hey, what are you doing? Why does your game look like shit? Like, I guess that's like one of the things. Also, I guess I never really know, like, or feel that I'm, like, fully completing something on any Nintendo product. Because, like, I guess recently I've grown more attached to, like, achievement hunting and stuff. So, I just... I've been, like, more focused on those, like, you know, just hunting for achievements, 100% in the games that way I would know it's like 100%ed, because I have an achievement, or like I have all the achievements, like I know that that game is done, completely. I found every single thing that I can find, except for any, like, secrets the game creators may have left that isn't attached to an achievement, but even though, I'd still try and, like, look around the entire map. Switch doesn't have that. Switch has no achievements, no nothing, no indicators of you completing things. And I guess one of the bigger problems with the Switch, one of the reasons I never got to complete it is because they don't have a proper cloud storage system. Like, recently I think they do, kind of. Like, you need the online, otherwise you don't have a cloud storage. Which is kind of scummy. But, like, my data, like, at one point we swapped switches, when we had got rid of the one switch because something happened to it. And then got a new one. At some point down the line. No, I had bought my own Switch at that point. But obviously, you know, when you try and play a game, like, it may be the same profile, but all your data is gone. All the storage, all the gameplay that you had played already is gone. You swap from one Switch to another, gone. And I've always thought that's annoying. And like certain games like Animal Crossing being tied to your console specifically is like so stupid as well. Okay. Finally? You ugly ass bitch! Here sleeps the traitor's child. Finally. I am free! It took me 1 hour and 30 minutes! Oh my god! Me, Lemur, you have done this thing. Is it possible, this world's cruelty? I thought it overwhelming, but Lemur, such great compassion, that your love would know her partner's heart even eon past. Is it that, Lemur, such grief, such end, check an end? Ooh, and I, dear love, share too can end. Achievement unlocked, Solace. Bring peace to the gray mourner. Got another mask. Masked. Acquire all mask shards. Okay, we have literally everything. I'm gonna put myself right in front of the thing and then I'll end it. Like, I will be honest, yes, a lot of my conversation pieces were very spacey. Again, I have ADHD, I can't help it. But I tried to have like some decent speaks there while I was running through and just doing something that would be usually boredom. Usually filled with boredom. Huh? In case I still had to travel around for something. Ah, good riddance. That creepy carnival has vanished, and the town's returned to its former self. Nice and quiet, as I like it. And we've gained a new addition to the square. I found that fellow just outside of town. Seemed a little confused at first, claims to be from far away, though he's hazy on the details. Whatever his past, he's a rather good musician, and this town spent far too long listening to only the wind. Thanks to him, we've gained a new tune and some new company. Bera. Aklaba. Next time. We'll be here. Oh. Hear that intimidating roar? The path is open. One way or another, an end awaits inside. I won't be joining you in this. That space is built to sustain your likes. Its binding would drain me were I to join you. Don't be surprised. I will not risk my own life in your attempt. Though if the moment presents, I'll aid as I'm able. Could it achieve that impossible thing? Should it?
Hakana Sagamos.
Ghost of Hollownest, you possess the strength to enact an end of your choosing. Would you supplant our birth-cursed sibling, or would you transcend it?
Hakana Sagamos.
Okay. So next time, I'll be entering the gaping hole of death. Okay. I think that was a pretty successful part, except for the fact that I was furious. Yeah, I think it surpassed 21 minutes. Actually, no, it hasn't. We still have like 3 minutes left. Okay. Yeah, most of this part was just me chatting about random bullshit, talking about the next game I might stream. Which I guess I didn't really talk, I didn't even mention the next game I would stream. I was just looking through the PlayStation physical games that I have. Which again, I only have like 3 games there that I haven't 100%ed. No, 4 games technically. Well, Elden Ring's in there. 4 games I haven't 100%ed. 2 I haven't even played. Oh yeah, no, technically I have an Among Us. Yeah, I randomly decided to just buy. I guess I'll put this at the end. I randomly decided one day, because it was on sale for like 20 bucks. The collector's edition, I guess, kind of Among Us. Kind of as a troll a little bit to my friend. One of my friends hates Among Us with a passion. But like just randomly, just decided to buy the collector's edition. It came with like a throw blanket. Pretty decent quality, not the best quality, but decent quality. And I also got like, I think it came with a hat, a beanie, and a not a hat and a beanie, just a beanie and a plushie, along with a steelbook case with Among Us inside of it. And I have never played Among Us, and I don't think I'm ever going to play Among Us, so it's just kind of there. Other than that, that's kind of it. It's all my PlayStation physical games. I will be getting a new game in this week, a physical copy, but it won't be a game I would stream. Maybe? No. Because I don't trust the fact that, like, Bandai is kind of scummy with their, like, stuff sometimes. So I wouldn't trust, like, streaming. Like, it's Kimetsu no Yaiba. Don't know why I said the Japanese title. I'm pretty sure it says it on the, yeah, I'm pretty sure it says it on the actual, like, disc thing. That's why I said it like that. Like, I'm pretty sure it just says literally Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is literally just Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer. It's like, what? Unless I'm, like, dumb and I misread it, which is true. It's happened multiple times before. But, yeah. Otherwise, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. I will be back tomorrow, maybe even later today, to finish Hollow Knight. The only other things after Hollow Knight will just be me maybe messing around with Pantheon. With the Pantheons. Because I know, like, there's Pantheon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. And, like, trying to figure out whatever the hell 110% in the game is. Other than that, that's it for me. I'll see y'all next time for the final part of Hollow Knight.